Hey guys, I'm making a new video today because I just got mail and it just arrived today, so I wanted to show you that I got some more ribbon for my typewriter because the ink was drying out and I had a very old typewriter. So I'm hoping that this is the right one that I ordered. I didn't really look at the brand or anything. I wasn't really sure which one to get, but I'm hoping that it's the right one, and so I'm gonna be opening it so you can see how I'm putting it into the typewriter. I only opened the top box here because it was kind of hard to open this box. And the only thing about this is that my apartment here was blacked out, and basically when I got this box it was just kind of sitting outside, so it could be picked up by anyone, and I didn't really like that by the post guy. I don't know who did that. But I'm pretty sure I put my apartment in there. So anyways, in the morning I just woke up and I was seeing this box, and I looked closely to see my name, and I'm kind of happy that no one else took it, but it got here, it got on time. For standard shipping, I thought it was gonna get here in 2 or 3, maybe more. I wasn't expecting it to get here in a week, but it was awesome, and I really love that. So thank you so much for sending it so fast, because I was very eager to see if this works. So this is the brown bag like this. Ooh. Oh. And it's coming from a person who basically they have typewriter ribbons, and they just resell them or renew them. And basically this is the paper that it came with, and then you can just give them a call if you needed. It comes from New York, Garden City, South. Oh wow. Um, and it got here pretty fast. So this is for vintage typewriter repairs. We repair classic typewriters, adding machines and other vintage office equipment, and so on. So Tony Casillo. Oh hey, thanks Tony. So yeah, I got this from Etsy, and I found just a location where I was able to see the kind of ribbon that was closely to my typewriter. It kind of looks like this, but mine is not metal, and this one is metal. So I will show you just now as I'm putting it into the typewriter and see if it fits and if it works. The ink for my typewriter is actually costed $14.99, and since I paid $2 for my typewriter, that's really funny because the ink, even now, it costs so much more for printers and typewriters and things. So yeah, it was really funny. I found my typewriter at a garage sale, so I think it was really cute, and I'm glad I found it because for $2 you can't go wrong with a typewriter that works perfectly. Hey guys, so as you can see, this is the briefcase that my typewriter comes into, and then you just kind of unclick these to open it. So I will show you here. This is my little typewriter, and it's a Smith Corona. I'm not sure if that is the exact brand. And then it says Classic 12 over here, so I wasn't really sure. I put the heart myself over there. It's my little typewriter's heart because it's still alive, and the ribbon is back there, so I just needed more ribbon, and it has the option to go black or red. So when it's clicked down, that's red, and now it's in black. And this is the space. I kind of put 2 stickers here. But yeah, it works. All of them work just fine. Everything is just perfect. In large, medium, or bigger, I'm not sure. And it's the kind that you have to rewind, and you can put the paper up here. So let's take a look if this is the right. Just kind of take this off. It's a metal piece, and this is the plastic one that I have currently. It just looks like this. So let me just take out the one from the bag. Okay. So these ones are metal. This one looks a little bit different. Hopefully it's not too big. And it has this 5 holes or something like that. Anyways, Okay, now I'm gonna be taking this one out. And the ribbon, red ribbon, is on the bottom, so we're just gonna be removing it from here and from here. So this is my dried out ribbon. And what was it? And I noticed that here is kind of broken. See, it's plastic and it's probably broke, but I took good care of it. So let's put this new one in. I hope that it goes this way. No, wait. Other way. See. Let's see if it fits. Drum roll, yes. So I think it only needs to fit into this little thing. Looks like it's only the middle one that needs to fit. And then I'm going to need a little more slack. There we go. And this one needs to fit in here. Good. And now I'm gonna position it. Fit in there. Oh, I'm getting ink all over my fingers. Oh, just a second. It's kind of hard to. There we go. Good. Yeah, it's loose and it's good. So that is perfect. I will just rewind it. Make sure that it's correct. Okay, yeah, see, I got black all over and red all over my fingers now. Where's this scrap paper? Okay, I got here a scrap paper. Just gonna lift this up so that I can feed it through. There we go. Testing. Okay, let's write hello. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that. It's alive. And it works so nice. Let's try to do that in red. I'm gonna click this down here. Oh, it works. It's perfect. I love it. Oh. So I just wanted to show you a little bit more about my typewriter. Basically, this typewriter, I got it for $2 and I got it from a garage sale. So basically it's just a, just a fancy little typewriter, but for me, I just really loved it, and everything works on this typewriter. Nothing has broken down. Everything is kept in very good condition. The ones that I bought here are perfect. And basically just wanted to show you a couple of things about the typewriter. So this here is a bar that you can lift up and down, and it has these rubbery things to hold the paper. In the back here, you'll notice that there's a little tab. You can click it, and then this thing goes back and forth wherever you need to do corrections. And as soon as you let go, it clicks. This here manages the paper, and this of course brings everything back to start. Has a nice little handle, I think. But yeah, it has that same click and same thing over here. So otherwise, all the buttons work on here. I just wanted to show you, I put a piggy over here because it had no symbol, no icon or anything on it. So it was blank. But this is the caps lock, because this is the shift button right here. And same over here on this side. So when you click shift, you hold this down, then you would press the button. But if you want to make everything in capitals, you click it down and you press this too, and now it holds it. So it has like a little small lever, see? And then as soon as you click this down, everything is held like that, and it types in capitals. Yes, you can see, Okay. Also, this here is the backspace button. Our backspace button points that way. This one is an old-fashioned one, so it points this way, even though the machine, it actually does go back that way. So maybe in the future we did fix that problem. So basically, if you were typing the letter U by accident and I click the backspace button, and now when I type an O, you can kind of see it kind of shows it over top, and it created an O instead of the U. But yeah, it just types over top of it, so it looks really funny. And sometimes it may not work if you already typed it too hard. So yeah, these are some of the buttons. They don't have too many symbols, and I didn't play with all of them or anything, but this one also controls how big or small you want your lettering. Everything else is up here. It's just a little bit different than we have on the keyboard, so that's how it looks. And that is a big space bar, same with this. This one is a small space bar. I call this the big space bar because it puts it all the way to the start. So yeah, I'm really happy I have this typewriter, and I will preserve it and keep it for as long as I can. And if you have something like this, you can share it and let me know if you like antiques and things like that. So thanks for watching.